Blackstone presents The New Deal's War on the Bill of Rights, the untold story of FDR's concentration camps, censorship, and mass surveillance by David T. Beito. This book is read by Michael F. Ward. Introduction. Few presidents have ranked higher in the estimation of scholars than Franklin D. Roosevelt. In the 24 most respected polls of scholars since 1948, he has consistently found a place in the top 3 of the greatest presidents. An obvious factor in this high ranking, of course, is that left-of-center historians and political scientists have long dominated discourse on the New Deal period. They may have an understandable tendency to take for granted that the rise of the welfare regulatory state was overdue, and that Franklin D. Roosevelt deserves plaudits for making it possible. No president, other than perhaps Lincoln, is more favorably cited as a model for leaders to emulate in a national crisis. Even Roosevelt's most ardent defenders among historians agree, however, that the internment of Japanese Americans represented a major black mark on his record. At the same time, they have often subtly mitigated blame for that decision, both in their phrasing and presentation of facts. A common pattern in 10 major U.S. history survey texts is to depict his executive order as a reaction to outside pressures or as a glaring or painful exception to an otherwise good civil liberties record. Discussion of the topic rarely touches on Roosevelt's motivations or his actions, but instead focuses on such factors as the precipitating role played by General John L. DeWitt, the xenophobia unleashed by Pearl Harbor, or pervasive anti-Japanese feeling on the West Coast. The overall impression is that of an otherwise great president regrettably carried away, like so many other Americans, by the hysteria of the moment. Too often missing is a depiction of Roosevelt as a determinative historical actor who shaped or created events that might not have otherwise occurred. It makes more sense to examine Roosevelt's civil liberties record in a broader context over time, including his early direct and indirect political influences. When Roosevelt was born in Hyde Park, New York in 1882, progressive ideas were just beginning to make inroads among elites. Several trends came together to make this possible. One was the increased popularity of German universities for American students. That country, then dominated by the policies of Otto von Bismarck, offered affordable and extensive opportunities in both.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?